You will own nothing and be happy. Now, how many of you have ever heard that? I've been hearing that all my life. And honestly, guys, we have never been closer to you will own nothing and be happy than what we are right now. Now, really think about this. Yes, some prices are starting to fall off a little bit. But, guys, you're going to see prices surge and skyrocket. And there's a lot of reasons for that. But I'm telling you this now. Now is the time to stock up. Now is the time to get it. Because there will come a time that you can't afford it. No matter how desperate you get, once those store shelves are empty, they're empty. That's why it's better to have it now and not be one of these people that are going to be out there panic buying. But if you really think about the phrase, you will own nothing and be happy, it's just going to get to a point of where, well, you can't afford it, so you can't own it, and then figure out ways for you not to own anything. That's really just it at the end of the day. It's really not that hard of a concept to grasp. So, with that being said, let's get into the other parts of today's video now, shall we? Stocking up. I've been saying this. If you don't have a bug out bag, go out there and create one. If you don't know how to make a bug out bag, find somebody that does, or you can buy them already pre-made. But be sure that you test the gear in it to make sure that it's proper, guys, because SHTF is going to be on the way, and it's something that you're really going to have to be prepared for. This is not a video game. This is not Call of Duty. Like I've talked about with some of my friends who are in the military and everything, Call of Duty is the most ridiculous thing because you're not thinking about the stamina, and you're running, and you're jumping, and you're crouching, and you're going, and you're carrying all this gear, and somehow you're carrying, 5 or 6 firearms in the game. That is not realistic at all. You've got to understand, and those of you who play those video games probably think that that is the way war actually is, and it is not, and that is the way that stuff will be when SHTF is here. Not that way at all. And something else that you got to think about, you have to practice and you have to train and you have to be ready, and you have to train in the environments that you think you're going to be in. You also have to have the proper gear for the environment you're going to be in. If you're in an area that has all 4 seasons, and I know I keep saying this, but if you're in an area that has all 4 seasons, you're going to have clothing for all 4 seasons. And if you're going to be in an area that it snows a lot, or it's going to be really muddy because it's wet all the time and everything, you're going to have proper footwear for that. You're going to have, because the elements will do you in quicker than anything, guys. And this is something that you really have to think about. And be prepared and be self-sufficient, because being self-sufficient is the only thing that is going to help you at the end of the day when SHTF actually happens. You cannot rely on other people to help you. You're not going to be able to rely on anybody to give you anything, because it's going to turn out to be your group is going to be all that there is whenever that time comes, because when society breaks down, that's what it's going to be. Now, let's hope that that does not happen. But the trajectory that we're on right now, it's really showing. And with all the threats of world war and nukes being launched and everything, a breakdown of society would actually be the lesser part of a lot of things that could happen. So keep all this in mind, though, guys, as we continue. We continue to try to give you guys updates. There are more videos coming, guys, I promise. We've been trying to work on them. We've been trying to test gear to show you guys the best gear that you can possibly get out there, and stuff that's a little bit like on the lower end side, not quite as good as some of this other gear, but stuff that you guys can afford more reasonably. So maybe you could buy 2 of them for the price of what one of the top of the line ones would cost you. So those videos are going to be coming out here really soon. But the way I want to end this video today, though, guys, is talking to you guys out there is, and I've talked about this before as well, don't stop prepping, because no matter who's in office and stuff, though, guys, we're still on the current trajectory, and that's the way it's going to stay. And you have to understand this, though, too. The world is just going to continue to develop around you. It's going to continue to get worse and worse in some ways. It's going to get a little better in some ways. It's going to stay the same in some ways. That's just the way it is. But one thing that remains the same at the end of the day, though, is that everything changes. It does not matter. If you don't like yourself right now, you will change. Just wait 3 months. I mean, it changes. The seasons change every 3 months. So really think about that at the end of the day. And if you don't like where you're at now with your preps, if you're not liking where you're at right now with other things, if you're not happy where you're at financially, then, guys, give it 3 months. Start working towards it, and it'll change, because that is the way that it is. it'll change. You'll change. Everything around you will change because it's constantly changing. Things are going so fast right now. It is utterly hard to believe, though, guys. But at the end of the day, appreciate what you have and be thankful for what you have, because remember, the day could come that you will own nothing and be happy about it. And honestly, the less you have to worry about, the less things you have to worry about, the less of a headache you'll have, though, guys. You don't need $1 billion, and you don't need a mansion, and you don't need these things. I'm telling you this now. The less you own, the happier you are, because it's less of a headache. But be happy about the things you do own, because you work hard for them and they are yours, guys, at the end of the day. But this way as well, though, guys, if you can be happy with just a basic lifestyle, then that is the way that a lot of people need to realize that that is a perfect way to live, with a basic lifestyle. But I'm not saying that you should own nothing and be happy, but that could be coming here very soon. God bless each and every one of you guys. Thank you for watching today's video, and we'll catch you in the next.